Russell and my old pal Randy Hales. Dave is taking a day off, and Randy, I really appreciate you sitting in with me again today, buddy.
Good to be here.
Got a doggone good-looking show lined up in here, and let's run over some of the action that'll be taking place in there. Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff, will be here in the opening match, and he'll be going against Ken Raper in the opening match. Also, that isn't all of the Gilberts. We'll end up with Tommy and Doug out here also, as they'll be in a match today. In addition to that, we're going to be looking at the Southern Tag Champions. Max Payne and gorgeous Gary Young will be here in
Brother Ernest Angel.
Oh, yeah,
he is here today,
I know about that. It'll be a non-title match. In addition to that, another tag team match that'll have for the first time here on our Championship Wrestling. Brickhouse Brown and Big Bad Jim will be going as a tag team. We've got a final six-man tag match, and on one side of the ring, we're going to have Jeff Jarrett, Billy Travis, and the Nightmare Ken Wayne. Is that going to be a fast team?
What a championship wrestling and a great six-man tag to cap it all off.
Tell you what we'd better do. We'd better get at it. We got a lot to take care of, and we'll get to it right now. I'll be back in just a moment.
Brother Hell for Jolly Royal Furniture. Time's running out for the Jolly Royal discount coupon sale. Find those newspaper and circular ads and clip those coupons. They're worth $10 to $200 off of Jolly Royal's already low discount prices. Thousands have responded, so don't miss out. Everything you've always wanted in fine furniture is at your Jolly Royal Furniture store, and at prices never equaled. When you see the bargains Jolly Royal has for you, you're going to crow like a red rooster on a cypress snag.
Our new pricing policy is bringing buyers into Lewis Ford from all over Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi, because our goal every day is a price on every Ford from $300 to $800 less than the competition for the same exact model. And now, a low payment offer we have never made before. Buy any Ford car or truck except four-wheel drives for $88 a month. Just $88 a month. Why pay more? It's worth a trip to Lewis Ford in Memphis, your only five-star Ford dealer. I-240 and Summer Avenue.
In this world, there are two kinds of haircuts, undercuts and supercuts. If you can't tell which kind you have, ask a friend.
There's something very unusual going on at Taco Bell. We're making pizza. Mexican pizza. It's like pizza, but it's different, with a crispy double crust, two kinds of cheese, and it's made for one person. Mexican pizza. Maybe you wouldn't expect it from an ordinary fast food place, but at Taco Bell, you would.
Now only $1.99 plus tax at participating restaurants. Prices may vary.
Big action lined up today, and we're going to be getting into the ring with our opening bout. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert will be involved. And speaking of hot stuff, really feeling your oats. Yeah, I don't know why you're feeling all that good today.
Oh, I see you got our Mr. Matchmaker. Now, why don't you go ahead? I saw at the start of the show you didn't really.
He's sitting
everybody
in
tells
as
my
my guest
compadre,
host
Randy
today.
Hales. Everybody should know that he's taking Eddie Marlin's place now. Jerry Jarrett's doing the matchmaking around here. Oh, you're such a good guy, Randy Hales.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed today, he's put together such a good wrestling card for today, by the way. I've noticed on here, I don't see Jerry the King Lawler wrestling today.
No, he is not scheduled today.
It's real funny to me, Lance Russell, for the past 15 years on this television, Jerry Lawler has capitalized and come out here and ran the show. He's been here every week upon week. He's always been here, but ever since Hot Stuff arrived in the area, I haven't seen Jerry Lawler live in person here yet. Where's he at?
It's his own business. He will have his own reason for not being here, and we'll leave it at that.
I'll
It's
just
not
go
your
ahead. I
business.
see you. Once again, you're being partial. Once again, you don't want to tell the people.
No, I just simply said it's his business. It doesn't happen to be your business.
So it is my business because I got a lot to do with the reason why he's not here. See, people sitting at home, Jerry Lawler is not here today after the beating and the pounding he took last week from me.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
No.
He's sitting at home. He's
Hey, one, he proved he was coming back, and you said he wasn't going to be back here. Two, you had a whale of a match, and let me tell you, I can see the scars right now remaining from Jerry the King Lawler.
Are those glasses clear? Did you see the same match I saw that I was in?
Yeah,
The one where Jerry Lawler was down begging, please don't hurt me. The one the referee was wanting to stop the match, and the people were crying, please stop the match. The King's hurting. Oh, and
yeah.
he was begging. I tell you what, I almost felt sorry for him.
Yeah, I know you
because he beat my poor fist horribly with his head, so bad it was terrible. I was, oh, Lord, please don't do that anymore. I felt so sorry for him for a little while, and then I said, nope. I'm not going to feel sorry for you, Jerry Lawler. You brought it upon yourself. I told you I was a new king. You've got to realize, just like Larry Holmes, the great world boxing heavyweight champion, you were great in your time, but this is my time.
Wait a minute. You want to go in and make that kind of a story and try to make people... I believe that I can get a tape queued up of that match. We've got one in the house.
Hold it, no. Stop back there. It specifically states in my contract that you or nobody else can show any tape of mine without my permission written down.
Well, you want to tell such a big story? Let's take a look at the tape.
No, you cannot show that. I'll sue this place and take everything it's worth right now. It's in my contract. Just take my word for it, people. I beat that poor king, if you want to call him that, across around the building so bad, I proved I'm the king of wrestling. If he was the king of wrestling, he would be here right now, but I'm here. He ain't got the guts to be here. He's a coward, and I have finally proved my story is correct and true.
Well, you've got a match in the ring, so let's stop talking.
What's the fastest time again? Didn't I set that record right?
Yeah, you set the record at 16 seconds, I know. Okay. Eddie Gilbert going to the ring. Okay, we're about ready to start with our opening bout here, finally, after we get Gilbert set up. I noticed he didn't want that tape shown. You want to make the official announcements on this one, Randy?
I'll be glad to, Lance. There's one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing from Memphis, Tennessee, Ken Raper. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Every Girl's Dream, introducing Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert. With him at ringside is Missy Hyde, and one away with this one fall 10-minute time limit championship wrestling match.
Ken Raper.
What?
My turn to commentate. Yes.
Come on, Missy, let us do the match.
Missy, let us do the show.
Eddie Gilbert scissors the legs, takes Ken Raper down to...
Excuse me,
I've got more experience doing color commentating than you.
Missy, will you go back down to ringside down there, please?
I don't want to, okay?
Missy, let me tell you this. All the Gilberts have been trying to run this championship wrestling show for the last 3 or 4 weeks. You're not going to. We don't need you to do commentary here. Lance and I are completely satisfied. Well, you're not going to do it.
Yes, I am.
Listen, Randy is my guest today, so just leave it alone, will you?
I'm going to find the station and I'll fire you and I'll get rid of you and won't let you on this TV. I want to do it.
Well, that's fine,
I want
but...
to do it. I'm going to do it.
Well, the day you're not... Hey, Missy, get out of here. You're not going to do it today. I don't care what you want. Lance, let's say she's throwing a fit. I'm not going to get up.
Come on, Missy, just go back over there and sit down.
Eddie Gilbert and Ken Raper. Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert in with Ken Raper in the middle of the ring, and, nails Raper.
You're not going to be here, Missy. That's all there is
Get
to
to
it.
the ringside,
Eddie
please.
Gilbert in the ring with Ken Raper.
Yeah, I want to do this. Yes, do that experience. You won't let me come.
Come on, Eddie.
You have a match in the ring, Eddie.
Everybody
Hey,
likes me better.
count the guy out.
What is the problem here?
Listen, she isn't
What is the
invited here.
problem? She is not going to do this show. I'm getting tired of the Gilberts. Lance is getting tired of you guys trying to run this
Have you
championship.
ever thought for a second maybe the ratings on this show has picked up a lot since the Gilberts have been on? Have you ever thought about that?
Come on, Ed. Well, let me tell you, you're getting counted out.
counting you
You're
out
getting
right
counted
now.
out about that. You're getting counted
You think
out.
I
brother.
care? I care more about my lady than that match.
Okay, today,
She wants
9,
to commentate. You
10. You have just lost the
You
match.
lost the match, brother. Ring the bell.
Good stuff to say that about me, doesn't it?
You lost the match. Ken Raper beat Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Did you see him beat me 1, 2, 3? You get up and hurt.
He got his. The match
There's
is
nothing
over.
to commentate
He's not
on. The
gonna
match
commentate
is over.
now or nowhere in this show. We're not going to let you, or we're not going to let you run this show, Lance. I'm sorry. Come on, then.
Just because Eddie wanted Jerry, just because you're like their adopted son, you want to come out here, make up the pretty matches, You think all of a sudden you're Mr. Boss right here?
I'm telling you.
Come on,
I'm
Eddie.
telling you right now, you're not going to do this show. This is not the place to conduct business. It's my show.
It's the Eddie Gilbert, Missy Hyatt show. You can't tell me. You don't tell her what to do. You set your butt down right now.
Hey, let me tell you something, Eddie Gilbert. We're getting tired of this. You're not going to tell us how to run championship wrestling. You're not, and the rest of the Gilberts not. We'll run the business.
Why don't you go ask Eddie Murray, why don't you go ask Jerry, or anybody else that works for this promotion that's ever told me anything to do. If I don't want to do it, I won't do it. I don't like listen to authority. I don't like authority. Nobody tells me what to do.
Let me tell you, you came out here last week and you burned Jerry Jarrett.
That's right.
Jerry Jarrett works his whole life, Eddie Gilbert, to build his wrestling career and build this business. And we're not going to have people in here. I don't want any more of it. Get out of here.
And if you have a real
Eddie, you don't have to talk to him. We've got a break coming up in here.
Well, get out of here right now.
Eddie Gilbert,
You didn't learn a lesson from Jerry, did you? You didn't learn a lesson from Jerry, did you, huh?
All right,
Maybe you might learn.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Pages from South Central Bell do give you more than ever before. More restaurants, reasonable choices, more plumbers, more products, more auto dealers,
and more up to date.
more ads with more information. South Central Bell's Yellow Pages put the whole town at your fingertips.
Central Bell's Yellow Pages give you more of everything you're looking for.
You give it your best, so we give you ours, and things keep looking better all the time. Blue Sight is the science and an art. You get great color from the start. Blue Sight, when it's coming from the heart, it's the science and the art of painting.
New Lucite Maximum, now at Central Hardware.
Race fan! Hot Rodders! Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing. Here it is! It's happening tonight and tomorrow afternoon in Mid-South Coliseum. The kings of the $500,000 Super Series. Over $1 million worth of muscle machine. Blow-on mud racing action. Plus radical handlebar-to-handlebar motocross. Awesome airborne action. Scene night war of the monster truck. Wheel-setting Coors Extra Gold Top Dog takes on Show It Off. Chevy versus Ford Championship. Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing.
Martha Lack for BC Powder.
I've got 53 children.
When you really care.
And it's up to me to feed them every single day.
And you have to be there.
When the work brings on a big boomer of a headache, I reach for BC headache powder.
That's the time to take BC.
BC's fast, and I need something that works quick to keep me going.
When the pain keeps growing, but you've got to keep going.
These animals are depending on me.
That's the time to take BC.
Also an arthritis strength.
Well, while it is true that we cannot show the videotape, we do have some still photos of the match between Jerry Lawler and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. We thought that at least we could show that to you. It was one of those kind of matches that you knew it was going to be wild and woolly. There is Eddie Gilbert, obviously, on the left, and the King on the right, as Gilbert is firing away with a right hand at him, and Lawler comes back with the same kind of a shot, pounds away at Eddie Gilbert. And let me tell you, that is exactly what they did the entire time that they were in there. Gilbert again nails Lawler with a solid right hand, and there was no wrestling attempt to be a good wrestling match. It was just one whale of a fight. And they were both bloody by the time it was over with. from stem to stern. Lawler teeing off with one from Mama's house on Eddie Gilbert. Took him right off his feet with that shot. And it was not the only one. It was that kind of continuous action. They got down on their knees facing each other and continued to pound away at each other, both of them bloody all over their body, their eyes. Both of them got split, and they just continued to beat away on each other. And then after they had left the ring, they continued to go at each other. Lawler went for Gilbert there, and so here you see the other wrestlers in trying to pull them back apart after it had been stopped. Jerry threw Jerry Calhoun, the referee, over the top rope in the heat of the battle, and the end result was a disqualification, and the win went to Eddie Gilbert. Now, if he can take any satisfaction in that, fine. I'm going to get the King on the phone here if I can. Wait just a second. Jerry.
Yes, Lance.
Lance, how you doing?
Well, I was doing all right until I just saw what took place there on TV. This guy, Lance, has got to be stopped. I mean, there's, you know, I don't know what is going through his head. What does he think he's going to do? What does he think he's going to burn everybody that's connected with championship wrestling and is that what he's got in his mind, taking over the show completely, the whole Gilbert family, or what's his deal? I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'll tell you one thing. He's got something loose upstairs. Anybody'd go around doing something like that. No call whatsoever to come out here. Just walked away from a match that he was into and come out here over something Missy Hyatt wanted to do out here, and certainly had no invitation to be over here with us, and then picks on and burns Randy Hales like that. I tell you, I'm just fed up with him.
Let me just say this, Lance. We got another match coming up, and I don't know if I guess the people don't realize it yet or not, but after the match that we had last week, there's a good reason why Eddie Gilbert doesn't want to show the film, because he don't want the people to see the beating that he took. And he's got the bandages on his head there. That's the proof enough right there.
True.
But as I said once before, Lance, this is just beginning.
Yeah, well, he can make any kind. Okay, fine.
Hey, why don't you come down here to this TV station? Why don't you show the people how you look? At least I'm man enough to come down here and show them how I look. What's your excuse?
I'm going to tell you why I'm not there, Eddie Gilbert, because if I was in that studio right now, I would ram my fist so far down your stinking throat that they'd need a crane to pull it out. That's why I'm not there.
You're a big talker, boy, when you're sitting home watching me on television, me, the star. See, this morning I got up all and I tripped going to the bathroom. That's what happened to my head. You didn't do it. The reason why I don't want to show the photos out here is because in the VCR of it and everything else is because the way you looked in the tape and everything else, you looked horrible. I beat you to a pulp. You're nothing but a yellow coward. You can't even show up here to meet me man to man.
Yeah, you're nothing but a liar, Eddie Gilbert.
I don't even like talking to you. Be quiet. I don't even believe it anymore.
Okay, well, we don't need you here.
You get him on the phone.
Hey, listen, nobody asked you to come out here. You didn't have to come out here. Pardon me, just one moment. We'll have this thing. Got phones hooked up. Okay, we'll get maybe the King back a little later on. Let's take a look at the action coming up Monday night. I'll tell you, I am just flat fed up with Gilbert and the entire family coming out here and doing stuff like that. Monday night, Championship Wrestling goes at 8 o'clock. The admission price is regular price, except for the general admission, which will be $3 again this week. A very special price on it, and free parking at the Mid-South Coliseum for the action that's coming up Monday night. And it is some kind of action. In the opening bout, starting at 8 o'clock, Big Bad Jim will be in a single match with Scotty the Body. Tom Brandy will be making his first appearance in the Mid-South Coliseum with Championship Wrestling. There's a picture of Tom. Let me tell you just a little bit about it while that picture is up. He's a multifaceted young man himself. He most recently in his football career played in the USFL. Up until he decided to turn into professional wrestling, he's been an athlete all of his life and has now gone to professional wrestling. But most recently, the girls may find this of interest. Tom Brandy was a Chippendale dancer prior to his entry into professional wrestling. So Tom will be making his first appearance in the Mid-South Coliseum, and he will be going against Terry Adonis. Then will come a single match that'll have Brickhouse Brown going against Ricky Nelson. Gorgeous Gary Young will be in a bout with Billy Travis. And if any of you who were there saw the battle royal inside the cage where the object was to get the key and get out, Billy Travis won that particular match. Gorgeous Gary Young thought he was cheated on it and he should have had the money in the Renegade Rampage points, but Travis was the winner. They'll have a little single match to settle the issue up this coming week. Then Ron and Don, the Blue Denim Bruise brothers, will be going against what a formidable team. You remember these names? Jonathan Boyd, the sheep herder, and his partner will be the Moondog, Spike. Jonathan Boyd and the Moondog going against the Bruise brothers in that tag match. Then it'll be a CWA heavyweight title match. I know you look at it and you think about the size disparity and you say, well, there's no way this should be going. It'll be a mismatch. Max Payne, the CWA heavyweight champion, will be defending his title against the Nightmare Ken Wayne, who has come up with some impressive victories in the last couple of months. No doubt about that. Brother Ernest will be at ringside with Max Payne, and of course, he makes the boastful statement that if Max Payne should get defeated, he will throw $1,000 out to the crowd at ringside. CWA heavyweight title. Then it'll be a tag match, and I don't have to go into what precipitated this. Tommy and Doug Gilbert will be going against the team of Eddie Marlin and Jeff Jarrett. That should be most interesting to see. And the final bout is going to be one that will have the King, Jerry Lawler, even though he is so beat up he can't hardly move, according to Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. I believe he's going to show up for this one. So Hot Stuff, get ready. It's a non-sanctioned match. The AWA, the CWA, nobody wanted any part of this. Anything goes in the match. The King going against Hot Stuff is the final event at the Mid-South Coliseum. Believe me, a night of action that is going to be something else. I don't know how much wrestling you're going to see in that final bout, but you're going to see action and a half. Mid-South Coliseum, 8 o'clock. Okay, let's take a look right now at a match that took place. This one had the loser agreeing to be handcuffed to the turnbuckles and receive 10 lashes. Eddie Marlin, Tommy Gilbert. Here's some of the highlights. Tommy Gilbert grabs Gilbert by the arm. He's going to flip him. He's going to whip him to the corner, but boy, right into Frank Morrell goes Eddie Marlin. Referee Frank Morrell is down on the deck. Marlin down. Gilbert just got up, comes over, picks Eddie Marlin up, and Eddie Marlin small packages him, crabs him down. Here comes Doug Gilbert, jumps into the ring, drives down on the head of Eddie Marlin. He hit him with something, too. Marlin had him in a small package as the referee now up on his knees, turns around. Gilbert is on top of Marlin, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. The winner is going to be Tommy Gilbert, and the crowd not happy at that at all. Not at all. Administering the 10 slashes, knocked the referee down and starts beating on Marlin. who doesn't have a prayer. The referee's got the key to the handcuff. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. Tommy Gilbert nails him as he tries to come in the ring. And Jeff trying to get to his grandfather's aid. Here comes Doug Gilbert. Jeff Jarrett knocks Doug Gilbert back into the ropes, goes after Tommy. Tommy waylays him from behind with a forearm to the kidney. And now they're double teaming Jeff. Look at his back. It was a horrible night. His back is just right. Eddie picks up a chair.
Being cool you find is a state of mind, a refreshing attitude when things get hot. Cool is all you got, doing it country cool. Mountain Dew, so chill on out when the heat comes on with the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Mountain Dew, doing it country cool.
My new tango student, attractive. I moved in for a closer look.
Shall we begin?
That was a mistake. His breath.
Is there something wrong?
I felt trapped. There was no place to hide.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
How could I forget my scope? Bad breath germs, pulverized. Okay. Where is she?
Oh, no.
Ready to tango?
Oh, yes. What a difference. For a positive reaction, the power of scope is the 1, 2, 3.
The Wheel of Fortune spins on Sundays, too.
When two ghosts
What's the good of being a ghost if you can't frighten people away?
can't talk the living into leaving their house,
They're dead. It's a little late to be neurotic.
they call the ghost
Beetlejuice!
with the most. Can you be scary? What do you think of this?
This is amazing.
Michael Keaton is a ghost called Beetlejuice.
I'm the ghost with most, babe.
Rated PG. Soon everywhere.
Lee! Press-on nails for teens. Smaller size is what you mean. Miss Lee press-on nails. Color. Wow. Instant. Oh, yeah? Just peachy. Cheese. Bubble gum. Awesome. Fresh grapes. Me.
Now it's Miss Lee press-on nails, made for smaller hands. Easy to put on as regular Lee press-on nails and with 4 extra nails. 24 in all for a more perfectly beautiful fit.
Fun at your fingertips. Miss Lee press-on nails. Press on.
Okay, we're going to be back in the ring here in just one moment as the action continues on Championship Wrestling. Coming up next will be Tommy and Doug Gilbert. And I just want to say, and I don't see Eddie here, but I'll tell it to you because I know you'll get to him. As far as I'm concerned, your son is suspended.
What do you mean, as far as you're concerned?
Just what I said. He deserves it. The stuff that he's pulled out here.
You do the commentating back here. You don't go to telling anybody. That's just the way it is. You and Lawler and Jarrett and everybody else and Eddie Marlin, you want to talk about somebody whenever they're not out here. But whenever they're standing there like
I'd be glad to tell him right out here, and I'll tell you, I'll do everything that I can to make sure a suspension would stick on him because he sure deserves it, the stuff that he's pulled off out here.
Yeah, that's the way y'all are. You want to gang up and do stuff like that.
Oh, look who's talking about ganging up. Not one Gilbert, not two in a tag team match. There's always got to be the whole bunch of you together.
Family tradition, Lance.
Sure.
Family tradition, man. Do you know it? Because I want to tell you something. You know, I've sat around Eddie Marlin running his mouth all this about what he's going to do and how he's going to fight me. I tried to figure out how I could put him out of wrestling, set him back in his easy chair at the house where he could sit around and do nothing, maybe once in a while get up and go to the grocery store, see if I could break his arm or leg or something like that. And then I got to thinking, what hurts more than yourself? That's family, Lance.
Yeah,
well, you go into the family. You go into the family, you know. Then that way you pull it out of here then. You hurt a man in here. Eddie Marlin, I hope you're listening and listening good because I want you to understand.
I know you finagled around, and before today you talked to Randy and says, I want a partner and I want to be against him, Gilbert. That's fine, because now you know who you've got. You've got the hitman out there that's going to be out there with Dad. And you know where he learned his stuff? Do you know where Eddie learned his stuff? Who did they learn it from? Think about it. He learned it from me. Eddie did. It all comes down, Lance, and have I ever walked out here before and told you that I was going to do something that I didn't do? Eddie Marlin, you just stand in that corner, lean against the ring post to do whatever you want to do, and you watch us take Jeff Jarrett and show you what pain is really like. And then you'll know whenever it comes out of here, then you'll know what pain is really like whenever you see your family hurt. And Jeff, you don't know what you're stepping into, man, because this kid over here, and that's what he is, because he's mine, and I'll call him a kid till he's 100, but this one over here is the one that's going to stretch you and do everything you can be thought of.
Yeah, well, you may have a little surprise coming for you when you see Jeff Jarrett in there with Eddie Marlin. And what are you doing here? Why don't you just get over here in the chair?
No, I don't have to. Oh, and it starts, ring the bell, ring the bell. If I want something, Lance Russell, I get it.
Come on, Missy. Now just get up and leave here. If you can't do that, at least have the courtesy to be quiet.
You better watch out, Lance, because if you mess with fire, you're going to get burnt.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you one thing.
Got burnt.
I just wonder where you're going to be going next, because I'm going to do everything I can to get that suspension to stick on Eddie Gilbert. He's got no business. There's no place for any of that kind of thing around.
Oh, you can't do nothing. You need an attitude adjustment. Your attitude lately, Lance, has just been the pit. I think you need to lighten up and get loose.
Yeah. Up in the ring right now, David Johnson being double-teamed by the Gilberts.
No,
Tommy being told to get out of there by referee Jerry Calhoun. Alan Reynolds and David Johnson going against the hitman Doug Gilbert and his dad, Tommy Gilbert. Johnson whipped into the ropes. Nail with a big upper arm as he comes off of it.
This is just a little bit of what they're going to do to Jeff Jarrett.
Look, I can handle the commentary. I do not need any comments from you on it. You're going to sit here.
Commentary. I'm the best commentator you have, Lance Russell. You better be thankful that I'm even out here.
1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. I'm sitting here, wasn't even paying attention to the match, but Doug Gilbert got the 1, 2, 3 on David Johnson. And here's Tommy Gilbert over jumping on Alan Reynolds. The match is over with.
Those two people aren't even, that's really Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Marlin.
They don't even have, well, you want to see Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Marlin? How about that? There they are right there. In the match, 1 minute and 51 seconds.
That's probably a new tag team record.
Yeah, sure. It goes to Tommy Gilbert and Doug Gilbert as they ended up with a win over Alan Reynolds and David Johnson. Yeah.
You better get out.
Well, I told you better get out of here. Now just stay out. Nobody wants to hear anymore out of it.
You get out of this studio. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get
out of here.
Hey, just leave and there won't be any more trouble. Just leave. Just take her out of there, will you?
I'll tell you something, Lance Russell. And you too, Tommy Gilbert. Come over here and say that up here where I can reach you. You know, there's been a lot of people come in this area. They was going to run the King out of there. They's going to run Jerry Jarrett out of there. They's going to run me out. Now they want to run him out. But Jerry the King Lawler is still here and going strong. Jerry Jarrett's retired. But for no reason of the Gilberts. I'm still here. I told Tommy I was 57 and I'd fight him, and I am fighting him. He hadn't beat me yet.
Boy, you got that right.
He says he can do it. He's got to prove it to me. Now, he brought his family into it.
Yep.
It was a matter of me and him. I thought it was just Tommy Gilbert and Eddie Marlin. But every time you get out here, you got Dougie, you got Eddie, and this little lady here, as far as I'm concerned right now, she's a Gilbert. And the situation right now, I wouldn't put it past me to lay a hand upside her head, so I don't want her around me because I don't want to hit a lady. But he brought his family. Now, my family's here. He said it's a family affair. You're mighty right. He said Dougie was a kid. I watched this kid grow into a man. And he wants to hurt me here.
he's got a lot of whipping to do on this fella before he'll say I quit, because he's related to old Pops.
And you know, of course, they're going to earmark you, Jeff, to see everything they can do.
Lance, I've seen Eddie have his matches against Tommy Gilbert, and he's taken beating after beating. He didn't have to get in there and wrestle anymore. You know, I've just been wrestling 2 years, and I've learned a lot of wrestling holds, but we're going to throw that right out the window. When we get in the ring this week, it's going to be a fight, and I guarantee you, you better bring a sack lunch, because you're going to be there a long time, because he's taking a lot of beatings, and I can take just as much, brother. You show up, and you're going to see a fight, Lance.
Well, I know that for a fact, Eddie, and I got to tell you one thing. I didn't think you had to take those whippings that he gave you in there, because Doug Gilbert came in, but you were man enough to stand up and do it.
The contract said the loser gets the 10 lashes. It didn't say how you lost. Tommy Gilbert did not beat me, but I was the loser. And I took the lashes, and I'm looking forward to the day that I can get even with Tommy Gilbert.
Well,
and that day will come. That day will
Let's take a, you can see Eddie's back there. I know it's a painful memory of it, but at least you're a man. Good luck to you in there, boy. And I'm telling you guys, you go out there and take care of the job that needs to be taken care of. We'll take time out, be back in a moment.
Big savings is again in McFleming's to St. Patty's Week.
This American Drew Cherry Rice Bread $4.88. Cherry Highboy $6.75.
No shenanigans. McFleming's is like your very own pot of gold.
It's time for a word from Snowbird. So my mother bought me that blue car, and it cost over $100. That's a lot of money. She said she might let me go back to Hawaii with her. But yesterday you said your mother was in New York. Well, did you wear your new coat today? Red doesn't go with this outfit. You said your coat was blue. You're lying, Joyce. Everything you said was a lie.
Oh, boy. Looks like my buddy Joyce lost some friends because she didn't tell the truth. Joyce, when you lie, you'll find you have to tell even more lies to keep people from finding out the truth. But they always find out, and when they do, they may never believe you again, even when you do tell the truth.
I'm sorry. I'll do my best to tell no more lies.
One lie always leads to another. It's best to be honest, and that's the truth.
A message from Cecil's and TV5.
Premier Buick Volkswagen is having an all-out sellout. This week only, every new Buick, Volkswagen, and used car has been drastically reduced. Premier Buick Volkswagen will be open extended hours and Sunday.
McDonald's new sausage, gravy, and biscuits. Get on in. For fresh baked biscuits and home-style gravy loaded with pork, sausage, and pepper.
Funny how good news gets around.
The news gets better. McDonald's new sausage and gravy biscuit is only 89 cents. Piping hot sausage gravy on a homemade buttermilk biscuit at a price that's tough to beat. And while you're there, treat yourself to our new cinnamon raisin biscuit, too.
People who have seen Walmart's Spring Shopper's Guide can't put it down. And it's no mystery. You'll find the best everyday prices on over 140 spring items, like this Murray lawnmower with 3-horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, just $99.97 every day. Or this fully assembled Murray 8-horsepower riding mower with electric start, only $697. Page after page, you'll find savings you just can't pass up. You want the best price.
I'm driving it home.
You need Walmart.
The Walmart way.
If you're renting now or even thinking about renting, listen. Central can save you a lot of money. At Central, you'll find the best products at the best prices in town. We guarantee it. For less than $20 a week, you can get this remote control TV stereo combination or this Sanyo remote control 120-watt stereo system. We're Memphis hometown people offering the lowest prices on all your rental needs. Why pay more?
They make it easy at Central. Best products and best prices. Call them now.
Johnny Walker is a wanted man.
Oh, Walker! Just tell me what you want, I'll get you through with them. I'll give you anything you want. You like girls?
Are we going to have sex or not?
Now Johnny's ready to make the move.
All you can be.
$81.50 a month after taxes? I'm here to meet the money man.
I'm ready for college and corruption.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Get your mouth off her, Walker.
Johnny Be Good. Rated PG-13.
Starts Friday, March the 25th at a theater near you.
Missy, I've tried to ask you politely. Your name is not anywhere on this format today.
Yes, it
You're
is.
not here as a guest commentator.
Yes, I am.
And
I'm just glad you got rid of those rednecks out here. Anyway, I had to go put on my lipstick.
well, why don't you go put on some more
I'm
makeup or
done.
something and just leave us alone out here? Well, you don't mind if I ignore you because you're not here as far as I'm concerned. I will tell you one thing. You think I can't do something about that suspension on Eddie Gilbert? Just wait and see.
Sure.
You better believe it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, boy, you try to come out and do a happy program, and
Well, then what are you doing here?
what I need is quiet time right now. And Brother Ernest said he'd take care of that.
Well, hello there, and welcome once again to Quiet Time. We're getting into week 2, and I'm excited, and I know you are too. You know, many times when you cut wrestling on, you think, boy, what a bogus person that is. These other people in wrestling, they are bogus. There's several of them. We're going to weed them out as my coalition is done, but I want you to know I'm not bogus, and I am your friend. Yes, I know you. The response that we've had has just been tremendous, the way that you've been writing me. Please continue, write me in care of this station. But this week, I want to read you the letter of the week. It says, Dear Brother Angel and the Coalition, my great-great-grandmother left me several things from the Civil War that were used by my great-great-grandfather. They're of no use to me. What sentimental value I have with those is nothing compared to what the cause is that you're doing, building Wrestling USA and the coalition of straightening wrestling up. Enclosed, you will find a large check for what I got for these Civil War relics. Boy, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to see. Remember, keep your checks coming. Make your check out to Wrestling USA. And right now, once again, I want to ask you just to reach over, touch the TV set, and let me feel the power that you have and the wonderful things you'd like to say to me. I'm going to part with you once again, you, me, and the good book.
Well, there's the quiet news from Brother Ernest Angel. We're going to be seeing Brother Ernest out here. Is coming to the ring now, Rick Fontana and William the Freezer Thompson, who will be the opposition for... Huh?
Call Jerry Lawler. Call Lawler.
We don't need to call him. There's a match going into the ring.
Hey,
we don't need to call him.
Nobody asked you out here. I'll call anybody I want to. Now, don't sit here
I
and...
thought you were going to be calling your mom. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well,
Always
thank you.
a pleasure.
You are so smart.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Now, why are you calling him?
You gotta keep her all the time, Lance.
Oh, I know. Hey, would you quit calling that goof? Yeah, you got to run the show. Why are you trying to run the show?
Wait just a minute, Jerry. Hold it. Can you hold it just a second? Hold the match just a second.
Yeah, he's trying to call the goose Jerry Lawler. He's running the show. A match like that's in the ring, and you want to call that idiot.
Hey, I'm calling him. Nobody asked you for your permission or anything else.
Well, you should have.
I don't get any...
I don't know who. Yeah, he probably took his phone off the hook because he's scared.
Hello.
I bet the king's probably on the throne.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hang up and try it again.
Yeah, hang up and try again. Later. Much later. A long time. I don't know why you're trying to call him. He's so scared. That's why he's not here today. That's why you got to call him on the phone, because has these chicks.
Bessie, will you just put a cork in it for crying out loud and give us a chance to do this show?
Yeah, you put a cork.
Tom.
Oh, boy.
He ain't there.
Not ringing.
He's probably hiding. Yeah, and that Eddie Merlin talking about he's going to slap me or something. What a man he is.
Let's
He has
turn it
to
off
touch a
and try it
woman.
one more
He's about as low as Jerry Lawler. I want to see great wrestlers like y'all wrestle instead of talking to this idiot on the phone.
As well as we admire your talent.
Is that
Jesus.
I know.
Okay, we're going in just a minute. Hello. I can't hear it.
Lance Russell running another
We're not making it.
show.
For some reason or another, the mic, we're not getting it out of the speaker, Bob. I can't hear it. No, it's on. It's on. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's get into the match. We'll see if we can get a hold of him.
Let's get into the match. A lot more exciting.
Okay, let's
talking to
go,
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry. Trying to get a hold of the King and had no success.
Who cares about the King? Let's talk about Brother Ernest and Max Payne and Gary Young. You know, Brother Ernest is such a smart man.
In the ring, Max Payne hit Rick Fontana with a clothesline and nailed him down. This is the AWA Southern Tag Team Champions you're looking at.
Oh, and they are great at it, too. And, you know, Brother Ernest is such a smart man. You know, he introduced me to this lady named Tammy the other day. She's such a nice lady. Everybody talks about how bad she is, and I think she's a beautiful person inside and out. We went makeup shopping, too.
I'll bet you did. You're looking at the Beauty and the Beast in there. Gorgeous Gary Young, so Max Payne has got to be the Beast as he climbs in. He's the CWA heavyweight title holder, and they are just absolutely cleaning the ring up with Rick Fontana.
What a great tag team.
Little double team reminds me of the Gilberts as Gary Young from outside the ring kicks in on Rick.
You better not talk bad about the Gilberts, because you've seen a lot of people get burnt around here, Lance, and you might be the next one.
There goes gorgeous Gary Young off the post, but he didn't go for the pin. Gorgeous Gary picks him up.
Oh, gosh.
There's Max Payne after the tag. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Without too much difficulty, as they took care of Rick Fontana.
I want to interview him. I want to interview him. They want me. Get out of here. Get out of here.
There you go, baby. Misty, I got to tell you what a pleasure it is to have you out here. We've known each other for a long time. But let's get down to it. Billy Travis, you are nothing to me, man. Don't even think you can step in the ring and do the things you do, because you can't do it without the help of Jeff Jarrett, and everybody in this area knows that. But I tell you what, you know, there's some stories that Brother Ernest and my mighty Max Payne have, and they want to go into the good book. Listen, take care of Brother Ernest.
You know, the good book teaches many things, and it teaches a story about a little boy named David and a large man named Goliath. Sister Hyde, it's going to change. History is going to change. It's going to be this time the Giants going to win.
That's right. Oh, baby. Kenny Wayne, you got to step in the ring with this giant, baby. And this time, don't bring no sling. Don't bring anything. You better bring your biggest guns, baby, because I'm going to tear you to pieces. And you better be ready, Nightmare, because it's going to be one long nightmare for you. One long, miserable night. And Mr. Hyatt, boom!
Yeah, well, I can tell you.
I tell you what, Lance, you know what? We'll defend these titles anywhere, anytime. It don't matter. You can bring any opponent anywhere you want, and we'll be there. Mister, you know it. We love
Well,
you. It's great.
enough of the comedy hour over here. Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
You give it your best, so we give you ours, and things keep looking better all the time. New sight is
your best. Get it Lucite. Available at Walmart.
I'd stop in and fill up on some crystals. The irresistible hot and fresh crystal. Nothing looks like it, nothing tastes like it.
I figured I'd bump into you here.
When you've got to have a crystal, you've got to have a crystal.
Once Orrin gets on his Murray, you just can't pry him off. But don't you worry, our dinner reservations aren't till 9 anyway.
When you pay good money, you want a good mower. Murray mowers are as tough and dependable as they come. Cutting after cutting after cutting after cutting.
I believe he's leaving.
Maybe he's going to meet us at the restaurant. I bet you're right.
Grown-ups are so fussy about their bedtime. In their old bed, Mommy and Daddy were always tossing and turning. I couldn't get any sleep. But finally, they got a new mattress with something like a marvelous middle part. Boy, it's about time.
The Restonic Marvelous Middle. 2 posture lines define an area of extra support that extends right through to the foundation. The Restonic Marvelous Middle for marvelous rest.
Mommy and Daddy don't know it yet, but it's better than ever in the middle.
See the wide selection of Restonic sleep products at Term City Furniture.
Dave Brown not with us here today. We are working by ourselves today as championship wrestling continues. Before I get into the Monday night card, I would like very much to say that I went out and visited Orleans School this past week, and what a pleasure it was meeting all the folks out there. They have done a marvelous job of keeping that school with a right kind of atmosphere. I take my hat off to you out there. It was a great visit out. Now, let me take a look at the Monday night card with the action coming up down at the Mid-South Coliseum. 8 o'clock's the bell time. Regular prices, $3 general admission. So you're saving a buck right there, as well as the free parking, my friend. A whale of a night of action will be getting underway. The opening bout is going to be Big Bad Jim going, and we'll be seeing him in just a moment. Scotty the Body will be his opponent. Tom Brandy will be making his first appearance. Tom, an athlete from way back, played in the USFL, just came out of the Chippendale Dancers.
Oh, how thrilling. Some little goof running around, little tight,
well,
shaking his stuff.
You wait and see what kind of a little goof this guy is. He's going against Terry Adonis. Brickhouse Brown will be facing Ricky Nelson. Gorgeous Gary Young going against Billy Travis. Then it'll be a tag match with the Bruise Brothers, Ron and Don, facing the Sheepherder, Jonathan Boyd, and Moondog Spike as their opponents. A CWA heavyweight title match when Max Payne defends against the Nightmare Ken Wayne.
And I don't think the Nightmare will probably be back after that.
May be in for a little surprise, Missy. Just could happen that way. Then it'll be a match that'll have Tommy and Doug Gilbert going against Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Marlin. Believe maybe the Gilberts will be in for a little surprise in that match.
And Eddie, don't worry. We'll have the cardiac arrest squad there just in case.
Yeah, you just keep on. And the final bout, this is a non-sanctioned, anything-goes match where Jerry the King Lawler will be facing Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Does that mean I can bring my little dog Scooter and have him bite Jerry Lawler's ankle?
I'm surprised if you wouldn't be out there biting him on the ankle.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I won't even go into it. $3 general admission, regular prices, and what a night it's going to be. Mid-South Coliseum, as that's the scheduled matches in there. My own personal opinion is Eddie Gilbert ought to be double-aught suspended. He should never climb in a ring around this area anywhere after the stuff that he has pulled. And
well, that's why you're not the matchmaker and you're just the announcer.
That's okay. You just see how many people that I know about it. We'll see if
we'll see how many people I know. I haven't been here very long. You better be lucky you still have your job.
Right now, I would like to call out Mr. Chuck Palmore from Covington Pike Toyota. This is our Wrestler of the Week portion. And Chuck, good to have you here, partner.
Is it Eddie?
This is one of the... No, it's not Eddie. This is a section I am really thrilled with because Covington Pike is taken upon themselves to donate to a local charity in the area, $100 every week in the name of a wrestler or wrestler, and it's a great thing, and we really appreciate it,
Well,
Chuck.
thank you very much. This is my first time here, and this is exciting as Covington Pike Toyota on a Saturday afternoon. I'm going to tell you, it's
Hey,
really
listen,
wild.
Speaking of Saturday afternoon, you've got some tickets.
Yeah, we're going to give away wrestling tickets this afternoon, and you can come out and register we're giving away a free car or truck at our regional tent sale, which is going on right now.
Now, let's take a look first at who the wrestler of the week is, Missy. Pay attention. You'll find out it's not Eddie Gilbert. The wrestler of the week to win the Covington Pike Wrestler of the Week and have the donation made in their name is Billy Travis, who came through with a sensational win as he squeezed past Gary Young, got out the door, and was the winner. That was the way you won it. And he won not only the cash award, but 20 Renegade points as Billy Travis right there squeezing past Gary Young. He was out, and he is the winner. And, Chuck, how about the charity? Who will receive the money this week?
The Humane Society.
The Humane Society. Couldn't be offered to better people. And, again, we appreciate very much Covington Pike's participation.
Well, thank you very much. We're happy to do it.
Okay, good luck this afternoon, Chuck. Thanks for coming by. Chuck Palmore from Covington Pike Toyota. And $100 will be going to
the Humane Society. That's very good. Billy Travis and the Humane Society kind of walks hand in hand.
Well, I had another statement I wanted to make, but I think that discretion is the better
being
part
thrown
of it
around
right there.
here. You better just watch your mouth.
Okay, I want to talk to you about out of town, my friend. We got a lot of action coming for out of town, and tonight, Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is going to be 9 matches in all because it's a one-night tournament to establish who will be the Arkansas heavyweight champion. This is being established tonight in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Box office opens at 4 o'clock. Thursday, March the 24th, Charleston, Mississippi. Looking forward to seeing the action in Charleston. A lot of folks going to be down there, and hope maybe you'll make it a point to go by Charleston High School. That's where the action will be taking place. Friday, March the 25th in Erin, Tennessee at Houston County High, sponsored by the Houston County Junior Pro. Saturday, March the 26th in Columbia, Tennessee at Columbia Central High. Friday, April the 1st at Cherry Valley, Arkansas. Cross County High School will be the site of it. Friday, April the 8th, Bolivar, Tennessee at Bolivar Central High School. Championship Wrestling on the 9th. That's a Saturday. We'll be going to Cleveland, Mississippi at the Expo Center. No comments, please, about Cleveland.
They got ugly people down there.
Sunday, April the 10th in Lexington, Tennessee.
Yes, that's
Championship Wrestling will be coming there. And on Thursday, April the 21st, Halls, Tennessee, and April the 22nd, Batesville, Mississippi. More on those later. We got to take time out now. You be sure and go to Jonesboro tonight, where the Arkansas champion will be established in that 9-bout tournament. Back in a moment.
Now for the main event, the Toyota Championship of the Mid-South.
This month, Airport Toyota is going to become the heavyweight champion in new car sales with knockout deals on over 400 new cars and trucks. No advertised Toyota price in the Mid-South is sacred. Trucks discounted, cars discounted, vans discounted, as Airport Toyota will smash anybody's deal.
It's your ringside ticket to savings, the Toyota main event at Airport Toyota, where you'll be the winner.
McFleming Fine Furniture will be celebrating St. Patty's Day with the best blooming furniture buys in the Mid-South.
Like this oak writing desk, only $88. Kincaid solid mahogany bedroom, $14.88. 5-piece pedestal dinette, $177. Double incliner sectional, $5.99. Bassett swivel rocker recliner, $1.99. Full-size velvet wing chairs, $148. Single oak tables, $99.
It's no brawny. You lives and lasses will be saving plenty of green when you shop for special savings at McFleming's this St. Patty's week. It's like finding your very own pot of gold.
What's happening now, 5 today on TV5.
Are you up to the challenge? The 7-Up College Basketball Championship Challenge. You could win up to $10,000. Just twist the specially marked caps off bottles of any 7-Up brand. Match the winner's score in the April 4th championship game, and you win. Just claim your prize through Western Union. There's over 1 million potential winners. So start saving those caps now, because until the final buzzer, it's anybody's ball game. Feels so good, 7-Up.
You're trying to run the show again.
Yeah.
Welcome back to CWA Wrestling. I'm Missy
Okay,
Hyatt,
we're going to
your
be
new
back in the
hostess.
ring here in just a moment.
And this guy over here is Lance Russell, and he's trying to get the goose, Jerry Lawler, on the phone. You're running our ratings.
Well, you let me worry about that, would you please, Missy?
Hello, Lance.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
Here, let me talk to you. Hey, if you're such a man, why aren't you out here? Why aren't you here at TV today, huh?
Well, let me just tell you something, you little sleaze bags. First,
you asked for it.
well, I want to tell you one thing. I want to refresh your memory and everybody else's memory. There used to be a guy that wrestled here, and he had a little, I don't know, whatever you want to call yourself, just like you. It was Rick Rude, and he had a little broad named Angel that ran around the ring, and I finally got fed up, and I finally had to punch her lights out. And
Yeah, well, why don't you try? Why don't you come down here and do it? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Go up.
Just after old man.
Marvelous,
You're running
Missy.
the show.
Marvelous, Missy. Okay, we're running behind on time. We're going to have to get it on here. Boy, I'll tell you what, you're asking for it. You are really flat
asking for it, too.
Uh-huh. Well,
Last time,
he'll be visible and easy to find. Coming out right now, Billy Travis, Ken Wayne, and the Bruise Brothers. Guys, we have had an upsetting day, and we're running short, but I did want to talk to you about the action you got coming up in the near future.
Well, you know, I heard what Max Payne and Brother Ernest out here saying about David and Goliath and how they're going to change history. Well, guys, let me tell you something. History has a way of repeating itself. And Max Payne, you're not the first big guy I've ever been up against. And I didn't come this far in this business by wrestling small guys, and I know how to beat big guys. We know you're big and you're bad and you're strong, but I also know you're real dumb. You're real stupid. And that's where I hold an edge on you. Now, when I walk out with that title, the CWA title, when it's over and done with, I want all you people on the ringside to get up close to the ring, because Brother Ernest's going to throw $1,000 out, and I'm not leaving with that title. I'm going to stand there, and I'm going to get part of that money myself.
Okay, good luck to you, man. You're on a roll and really had them going in there. Good luck to you.
Man, it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
And Max Payne's buddy, gorgeous Gary Young, is really hot at you about that Battle Royal cage situation.
Well, you know, Lance, you can't take anything away from Gary Young. He is a capable wrestler, capable of beating anybody at any time, you know, but I'm also capable of beating anybody at any time. I've been on a winning streak. As I told you, 1988 would be my year. Gary Young, you get ready, because Billy Travis is going to be ready for you.
Looking forward,
Thank you,
Billy.
Lance.
Thanks for being out there. Ron and Don Bruce, I want to say hi to you guys. Listen, I want to tell you, you held the Southern title. It's not exactly the longest time anybody had them, but I want you to know, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you since that time on television here, we are so proud of what you guys have done. I swear I've never seen any two guys come along any faster, and congratulations, you've been looking great.
Thank you very much, Lance. We're very fortunate. We've only been here a few months in this area, and we've already held the Southern Tag Team titles. Everybody knows that Max and Gary, of course, took the titles back from us, but only with the outside interference of Brother Ernest.
Brother Ernest, that's exactly right.
And due to that fact, I feel that we should have another shot at those titles. But for some reason, they seem to be avoiding that, Lance. I don't know what's going on.
I think you're absolutely right. You do deserve another title.
Wait a minute, Lance. You got these two, I don't know what you want to call them, identical twins, coming out here saying that Brother Ernest interfered in the match. For one thing, it never happened. I tell you what, punks, y'all got a long way to go before you get to the caliber of this gorgeous one right here. So I tell you what, you go back home and you find whatever you got. Get some money up. Put something on the line. Go to your banker. Go to your best friend. Go to your mama. Go to the old lady at the nursing home and rob her. I don't care what you do. If you want a title shot with us, you got to come up with some cash, baby. Come up with some cash.
Well, all I can tell you is go home to Florida, put that fruit stand up, pocket, I don't care. Put some money on the line, and I'll put my boys. I'm not a very good manager if I let my boys, and I'd let my people down of the coalition for Wrestling USA if I just threw their money away.
Hey, these guys deserve a shot.
They don't deserve nothing.
In other words,
they don't deserve nothing.
New kids on the block, and they want the belts, they want this tag match.
You're going to take advantage of the belts and make them put some money up in order to get it.
What is life? Life is money.
We are businessmen, baby. Businessmen, that's what it's being about. If you want a title shot, we've got something you think you can wear around your waist then you go home, baby, and you find all the greenolas. Bring them some cash. I tell you what, I'll be nice about it. I'll give you 7 days to come up with whatever you got.
Oh,
7
how
days.
can you be so generous?
Oh, well, I'm a nice guy. Look
we
at
understand where you guys are coming from.
I feel good. I got Max Payne, baby.
Okay. We'll come up with something. Right?
What? I can't hear you.
We'll get together with Martha and we'll come up with something, guys.
We'll be back.
Whatever it takes, we'll come up with it. You put them up. We'll come up with whatever you want.
You can go see the Pope for money.
They've made the statement, so everybody knows it, and we need to say we'll hold you to it if these guys can come up with it. Good luck to you guys. Hey, best of luck to you. We're looking forward to it, Don. Okay, let's see if we can get some action in the ring in here. Whoop, where is it? There it is. Don't be sitting over here pouting, Missy. You brought it on yourself, the comments that you had to make out there.
Oh, I think that's great. Brother Ernest is a very smart man.
Okay, the introduction for the next
my
match.
coalition, all creeds and colors. I don't care.
Across the way on the right-hand side of the screen, it's going to be the tag team of Rodney Naper and Doug Dancing will be teaming together. And their opponents will be Brickhouse Brown and his partner, Big Bad Jim, will be going. And, boy, you're talking about some size. Look at the size on this guy. Most of you probably don't recognize it by name, and due to the fact that when you're covered up in football clothing and all of that, Big Bad Jim, you might know as Jim Caffey, who played around the NFL, most recently was at the Indianapolis Colts. He's the partner of Brickhouse Brown. First time we've seen them together. That's Doug Dancing in the ring right now. Dancing with Brickhouse. Nice reversal. Hip toss, and down he goes. Uh-oh, Brickhouse knee to the midsection.
Brother Ernest, I just can't get over how smart a man he is trying to clean up wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for a fact. He'd sure agree with you what a smart man he is.
He is. Oh, Brother Ernest, when are you going to break dirt at Wrestling USA?
If the cards and letters and the donations keep coming in like they're coming, we're going to be able to... I guess we need to start on that retirement center first for Lance.
Yeah, we sure do.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll start on that first. I can just see it now with 24-hour wrestling and just...
What about our restaurant? What about the restaurant?
Oh, what a fine restaurant we're going to have. We've been planning a menu.
Oh, I know. We can't wait. Next week, maybe we'll have the menu for you.
Yeah, we'll have it all
If
ready
you guys
for you.
could break up Chatty Corner, we'll get back to the wrestling match.
Well, we
over
already
here,
know
right?
that Big Bad Jim and Brickhouse Brown are just going to beat these little boys up. They're just like
Brickhouse
playing with them.
coming off the ropes
What do you call
over
that,
there
Lance? What's that
as
called?
Rodney Napper tried to stop him, but Brickhouse came down with a big elbow.
I can't believe
Brickhouse on the cover.
You have.
Two.
I'm really lucky
He
to
got
find
him.
such good efforts. You got 1, 2, 3. Well, it's all over with. Lance, it's always a pleasure to see you. Well, see you in that retirement home. Don't forget, if you're making your check out, Wrestling USA Retirement Center, I can get you in on the pre-construction price.
Golly, Brother Ernest, you made my day. We're going to take time out. I'll be back in a moment.
To kill broadleaf weeds and soybeans. Turn me loose and watch young broadleaves die fast. Kiwi, Sesbania, cockleburr, all die fast when I am in your field. I consistently kill your toughest weeds. And I am rainproof. I will help your soybeans yield their best. Put Cobra in your tank and you will have the power to strike fast and watch broadleaves die.
People who've seen Walmart's Spring Shopper's Guide can't put it down. And it's no fish story. It's our biggest ever, 48 pages with our best prices on all the things you've been wanting, like this powerful Minn Kota trolling motor with remote foot control, just $298.83 every day. And Walmart's Shopper's Guide is filled with lots more. Everything you need for great outdoor fun for less. Our Shopper's Guide has it all. You want the best price? I'm reeling them in. You need Walmart.
The Walmart way.
Howdy, Crystal lovers. Cowboy Sid and Sheila the Chocolate Lovin' Wonder Horse here with a special offer for some special kids. This month, Crystal is teaming up with Hershey's to support the Children's Miracle Network. Buy these Hershey Kisses for 59 cents, and the proceeds go straight to your local hospital for children, helping kids like Jimmy get back in the saddle again. So come on into Crystal, chocolate lovers, because this month, for these kids, a kiss can make it better.
It takes a lot of money to own life's little luxuries. Right? Wrong. It's Network Reynolds half-price sale. First week's or first month's rent, half price. Save 1/2 on all televisions. Save 1/2 on all stereos. Half off on appliances. Half off on furniture. Call now. Say you saw us on TV and get free delivery. There's no credit check, no hefty deposit, and you can rent to own in just 18 months. America loves Network Rental, where the good things in life are affordable.
When you call the network.
Come out there then, too. I'm coming out there,
Marvelous. Fine. Oh, boy. Okay, we got a big 6-man tag match. It'll be coming up here as our final match of the day.
I can do this part.
Yeah.
What? Come on, let's talk. I just want to let everybody know that my talents have exceeded professional wrestling. I've had a lot of different editing meetings with Ken Parnell of Channel 5 here. I'm learning how to do tapes now, taping, editing. Come here, Lance, I want you to know this, though. I have put together a movie of myself.
A movie? What kind of movie?
I'd win an Emmy Award for it right now. It's even in 3 parts. And I got part 1, I think it's back there right now, I want to show you, of my movie. Let's put it on there right now.
To the ring. Hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. Ricky Nelson pulled out. Slammed into the rail by Tommy Gilbert. Now Tommy Rich. Holding Lawler's head back. Eddie Gilbert gloms Alan Reynolds, who was trying to help out. Eddie Marlin jumped by Tommy Rich. Lawler trying to fight his way back. Kicks Eddie Gilbert in the ring. In the midsection, Eddie throws the fire right in Lawler's face.
Now, I know that everybody's wanting to know, because everybody's kind of stupid out here watching me right now. I just want to explain to everybody, that part of my movie was called Hot Stuff Ends the King's Career. Now, for part 2, which I'm sure you're already guessing what that is, this great movie of mine.
I got a pretty good idea.
I would like to show now part 2 of the Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert story, as I have put it together for you.
And here comes Doug Gilbert. Drop kick by Ken Wayne. Here comes Tommy Gilbert. It's going to be a disqualification. Ken is dumped down as Doug drops on referee Frank Morrell. That'll cost him some money. The official time was 7:02. Ken Wayne, I am sure, is going to be the disqualification winner. Here comes Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff, coming to the ring. As Ken Wayne being held by Dundee while Doug nails the referee again. Eddie Gilbert with his boot off nails Dundee. Now he goes after Ken Wayne. Eddie Gilbert pounded Bill Dundee with that boot. What in the world? Boy, you got hurt.
Yes, part 2, a man that when I started this wrestling profession treated me like dirt just like everybody else did. I ended Bill Dundee's career right here in Memphis. Then I put together part 3. And, well, that wasn't the end of the story. As we all know, the end of the story came today. But I got part 3. I want everybody to see the other legend that I took care of right now.
Yeah, you're really...
Oh, no, he's Mr. Big Shot around here. He lives up on his big mansion in Hendersonville, Tennessee. He don't care if any of his family gets hurt. He doesn't care if his son gets hurt. He don't care about his father-in-law.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I'm not the matchmaker. If I was, Eddie Marlin wouldn't be wrestling because I like him too much. I wouldn't have him in the ring. And I don't have anything to do with the matchmaking. And while you're talking about people, senior citizens wrestling, why don't you retire your daddy?
Hey, come on. Get up. Come on, you guys. Come on, son.
And you're proud of that movie,
Yes,
I'm
and
sure.
that's available if you just contact me for about $555 a copy. Just ask me.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't run off because that's not all of it. That's
what do
three
you want
parts
to talk
of
about?
it.
Monday night?
I think what we ought to do is add another chapter that took place here today. This shows you the kind of depth that this guy will stoop to is what happened when we had in the very beginning of the show, Randy Hales was sitting in with me as a guest host. You saw it. Tickled you?
Yes, because just like I said before, whenever the king came out here and done something like that, it was okay. Whenever the politicians of Memphis, Tennessee, and you know what politicians I'm talking about? I'm talking about you. I'm talking about referee Jerry Calhoun. I'm talking about Eddie Marlin. I'm talking about Jerry Jarrett. I'm talking about Jeff Jarrett. I'm talking about that whole stinking little clique family that stands around the king. Whenever you surround him with all those people, you can't beat him. Just like last Monday night. Lawler, I had you beat. But referee Jerry Calhoun, your best friend, the man that mows your yard every day that you need it mowed, he reached over and stopped the match because you were bleeding too bad. If he had done it, you would have done it. Well, this time, Lawler, and the people of Memphis, Tennessee that he wants to call home, I hate each and every one of you. This time it's non-sanctioned, anything goes. That means Jerry Calhoun won't be the referee. That means if you start yelling, stop Eddie, I don't have to stop it. That means, Lawler, this time nobody's coming out to pull us apart. This time I'm going to show the people of Memphis, Tennessee, and the whole Mid-South area that when I came back here and I started being called a legend slayer, I got rid of you. These people have been begging and wanting somebody to come in and knock you off and take your place. Well, this time, I'm digging the grave, brother, to put you in. And this week, after this Monday night, I'm going to start taking the dirt, and I'm going to put it on top of it. And one more thing, you want to come out here on the phone and call my lady a sleazebag? Well, at least I'm man enough to bring my woman on television. So show up Monday night, Lawler, and you better be the best tip-top trip of your life because I promise you, Monday night is the end of his career.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're taking a break.
Who wants to go first? You mean we actually say it? Nothing tastes more like home than Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah. Welcome home. May I help you? Good.
How about welcome home to Chicken Done Right?
There you go.
I got one. Make yourself at home. The coleslaw's fresh.
And the buttermilk biscuits are hot.
Nice to have you home.
You're never too far, so come if you are.
Welcome home.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is home.
It's mine.
Jerry's so excited about our new TV from Remco, our rent-to-own store. He loves the picture. And I love how Remco's payment plans fit our budget. He loves the remote control. And I love the guaranteed free service while we're renting. And Remco has helped more of their customers own than any other rent-to-own store. So now... It's ours.
TVs, stereos, appliances, furniture, it's all within your reach at Remco. Call now.
Toyota Regional Tent Sale. Covington Pike Toyota continues their spectacular on-site factory-authorized regional tent sale. Register to win a new truck or car. Own a new Covington Pike Toyota Corolla or pickup for nothing down and $149 a month with approved credit. This is not a lease. Truckloads of new Toyotas arriving daily. Save thousands before this super big top sales event ends. Exclusively at Covington Pike Toyota, #1 in the USA. You can't do better than that.
Billy D. Williams on body language.
You know, body language tells you a lot about what a person's thinking. For instance, that means she has an interest in the finer things in life. That means she also wants a little fun in her life, but only with the right man. And now she's pouring a Colt 45. And we all know what that means. You mind if I join you?
You must have read my mind.
Something like that.
The power of Colt 45. It works every time.
March into spring with East Hyundai's Spring Excel-a-thon. 50% off dealer or factory installed options. No down payment, no payments till July.
Homeowners, if you're tired of lawnmowers that bog down in heavy grass, stall out, and leave you frustrated, here's good news about a revolutionary new kind of mower from the makers of the famous Troy-built rototiller. It's the amazing Tough Cut High Wheel Mower, the fastest, easiest way to handle hard-to-mow lawns. Those big, easy rolling wheels are entirely self-propelled, perfect for mowing on rough and uneven ground, around difficult obstacles, even on steep slopes. Plus, the Tough Cut's powerful engine lets you tackle the tallest grass without bogging down or stalling. You can even take on tough, wiry field grass. And with a welded frame of solid tubular steel, the Tough Cut is practically indestructible. So find out why Tough Cut is so much better than ordinary mowers. For free details on the incredible Tough Cut mower, plus news of our no-money-down easy payment plan, call toll-free 1-800-922-4400. That's 1-800-922-4400. Call today. Operators are standing by.
This is the Goodies Extra Strength formula that you made the best-selling headache powder in the Southeast. The same reliable brand that's been relieving the pain and discomfort of headaches, arthritis, muscular aches and colds for more than 50 years. And the very same extra strength formula that Goodies has now made into a tablet. Goodies Extra Strength tablets and powders. Now, isn't that a relief?
Grand opening sales specials now at Central Hardware's big new store on Winchester Road. Grand opening savings at all Central Hardware stores.
Central Hardware.
Renegade trivia time, and that's what it is right now.
Yes, it is. And we would like to know.
No,
this
you
is
already
the new
messed
trivia.
up one of these things a couple of weeks ago.
I got the question. Who is the exclusive designer who designs all my clothes?
Nice. Wrong. You may get some answers.
And he's very famous.
And he's very famous. Okay, here is the question that was asked a couple of weeks ago that we have the winner on. It is, what two brother teams, have held the Southern Tag titles?
Eddie and Doug Gilbert.
The correct answer came from Billy West III of Memphis, Tennessee. Congratulations, Billy. Your answer was Rick and Robert Gibson, Ron and Don Bruce. There are other brothers, but those two qualify, and Billy West from Memphis, Tennessee is the winner of the trivia for that particular week. And Billy, your name goes in with the others. There will be a total of 18 weekly winners. For the weekly win, you're going to get a nice set of half a dozen Renegade mugs. You'll get T-shirts and that sort of thing. But the biggest thing is your name goes in as one of the 18 that will qualify for the finals, and that's the big son of a gun, where we're going to be flying in the winners to the finals of the Renegade Rampage. They will get $500 spending money, their accommodations, and so forth. All of that will be coming up in June. So Billy West, Memphis, Tennessee, congratulations. Now, I would like to give you the situation of how you can get into the Renegade Contest, Trivia Contest, this way. We have a trivia question for this week that is as follows. This should be of interest to you, Missy. Many wrestlers travel with their valets. Name two valets who have appeared in this area.
Well, what an easy question.
Well, don't give us the answer, please. And if you will write to Renegade's Rampage Trivia Contest, now that must be on your entry.
They should say which is the prettiest valet who's appeared in this area.
And send it to WMC 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee 38104. And we will take all of the winning entries and draw a name, and they will be the weekly winner on it. So good luck to you, Renegade's Rampage Trivia Contest, WMC, and you had the address. We're going to take time out, check our top watch, and we'll be back in a moment.
There's a whole lot to be said for the country until it comes time to buy a new car or truck. That's when I head back into Memphis to see the 6 Memphis Metro Ford dealers. You see, they've got the largest inventory in the Mid-South, so I know I'll get the best selection. And since they work off volume sales, chances are I can cut a better deal. Check it out. See Oakley Kazee, Tom Gibson, Dobbs, Lewis Sturman, or Curry Peterman Fords today. And tell them Bill Dan sent you.
WrestleMania 4. You can be there with pay-per-view. Call today to reserve all the action and excitement live from the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, March 27 at 4 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss as 14 top World Wrestling Federation superstars, including Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, battle for the vacated WWF Championship belt. Order now for this and so much more at the most exciting event of the year. WrestleMania 4, the whole world will be watching.
Race fans, hot rodders. Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing. Here it is. It's happening tonight and tomorrow afternoon in Mid-South Coliseum. The kings of the $500,000 Super Series. Over $1 million worth of muscle machine. Lawn mud racing action. Plus, radical handlebar-to-handlebar motocross. Awesome airborne action. Team Night War of the Monster Truck. Wheel-sitting Coors Extra Gold Top Dog takes on Show It Off. Chappie versus Ford Championship. Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing.
Just a reminder that every week in TV Guide, you'll find something fascinating. Pick up your copy of TV Guide today. It's the best thing on television, and it's on sale now.
Okay, Davey will be back next week. We'll have more of Championship.
Yeah, but I'll be here
Wrestling.
too.
Oh, I certainly hope not. See you
Where's
Monday
Randy?
night, Mid-South Coliseum. Till we see you next week, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
Missy Hyatt.
Big savings is a great at McFleming's for St. Patty's Week.
This American Drew Cherry Rice Bread $4.88. Cherry Highboy $6.75.
No shenanigans. McFleming's is like your very own pot of gold.
Homework. Every kid's concern. But imagine going to school every day at home.
People are seeing that it can be done, and they see the results of it.
Homeschooling is legal in the Mid-South. Why is it growing? And why are opponents trying to regulate it even more?
It's not a good idea.
This is Randy Travis. Learn about what some call the fastest growing form of education today. School lessons, home sessions. All next week at 10 o'clock on Action News 5.
There's a party going on.
Tell us about it.
It's happening right here with Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
Now, that's a great combination.
So join in the celebration and watch the wheels spin for incredible prizes and big, big money.
Now, that's good. That's very good.
I love it when he talks like that.
Get together with your friends for fun and excitement, because the hottest party happens right here every day. On Wheel of Fortune.
10:30 Sunday night on TV5. WMC-79's Jim Tabor accepts the Country DJ of the Year award Monday night on TV5.
The Lone Ranger. Horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger. Hi-Yo Silver! Away! With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. The Lone Ranger rides again. Race fans, hot rodders. Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing. Here it is. It's happening tonight and tomorrow afternoon in Mid-South Coliseum. The kings of the $500,000 Super Series. Over $1 million worth of muscle machine. Lawn mud racing action. Plus, radical handlebar-to-handlebar motocross. Awesome airborne action. Team Night War of the Monster Truck. Wheel-sitting Coors Extra Gold Top Dog takes on Show It Off. Chappie versus Ford Championship. Leader Chevrolet presents the Coors Super Series of Mud Racing.
Easter means special savings at S&K. Right now, we have Deansgate Navy Blazers on sale for just $79.97. Oxford Cloth Club Run dress shirts are on sale for only $14.97. Pure silk ties in lots of colors and patterns are only $9.99 a piece. And don't miss our linen blazers for just $79.95. We have almost as many colors as the Easter Bunny has eggs. S&K is on sale for Easter. See you there.
S&K Menswear in the Eastgate Shopping Center in the Germantown Collection, 7850 Poplar Avenue.
Color the weather bright and sunny.
Get your form at McDonald's.
Color the weather dark and stormy.
And that's the new fast.
Color the weather and join in the fun. Pick up your entry and rules at participating McDonald's. Color the weather, then bring it back to McDonald's. Daily winners win a free meal from McDonald's. Monthly winners win a Ronald McDonald wall clock like Robrina Bishop of Richland Elementary. Your entry could be on Action News 5, so color the weather.
You know, tasting this new Diet Dew takes me back to the good old days.
Yeah, cool water, hot sun.
Man, those days just flew by, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you guys are getting a lot older now. Yeah, boys. You're even drinking Diet Mountain Dew?
For what? What? It's still got the same great Mountain Dew taste.
Yeah, but Diet Dew for people who are a little more mature.
Yeah, well, that does. Yeah, the mature brothers.
Introducing Diet Dew with 100% NutraSweet.